You booked a transmission fluid change. Maybe your independent specialist recommended it. Maybe you read something online. Maybe the mileage just felt right. You thought you were doing the responsible thing, protecting a gearbox that costs thousands to replace. Then the problem started. Rough shifts, hesitation between gears, a shudder at low speed that wasn't there before. Suddenly, the transmission that was running quietly for 80,000 miles is behaving like it's on its last legs. And all you did was follow the advice you were given. This is not a rare story. It happens to BMW owners every single week. And your manual, the document BMW spent years putting together, doesn't warn you about any of it. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why changing your BMW transmission fluid can actually cause damage, when it's safe to change it, when you should never touch it, and if you do decide to change it, the only fluids that won't make things worse. Stay with me. Because if you have a BMW with significant mileage and you're thinking about a fluid change, this is the most important thing you'll watch before you make that decision. Section 1. Why BMW called it lifetime fluid, and what that actually means. Let's start with what's in your manual. BMW has long referred to their automatic transmission fluid as a lifetime fill. No service interval, no scheduled change. The implication is that the fluid lasts the life of the vehicle and you never need to touch it. Here's the first thing your manual doesn't explain. The word lifetime in BMW's engineering documentation refers to the design service life of the vehicle, which BMW historically defined as around 100,000 miles. Not the life you intend to keep the car. Not 200,000 miles. Not the 300,000 miles many of these engines are capable of. So when you're sitting at 130,000 miles and your transmission is shifting fine, you're already operating beyond the window that lifetime was ever intended to cover. BMW's ZF 8-speed automatic, which covers most 5 Series and X5 models from 2012 onwards, is an exceptional gearbox. Smooth, fast, efficient, but it is also a sealed unit with no dipstick. You cannot check the fluid level yourself. You cannot see its condition. And that invisibility is exactly what makes the fluid decision so dangerous when it's handled incorrectly. The fluid in that sealed unit has been doing its job for years. And that's the problem. Section 2. What happens to transmission fluid over time? Transmission fluid doesn't just lubricate. In a modern BMW automatic, the fluid does 4 distinct jobs simultaneously. It lubricates the internal gear sets and bearings. It provides the hydraulic pressure that actually executes every gear change. It cools the clutch packs during operation. And it carries away the microscopic metal particles produced by normal wear inside the unit. Over 80,000 to 100,000 miles, all 4 of those functions degrade. The fluid darkens. Its viscosity changes. The additives that protect the clutch pack material break down. And those metal particles, which were supposed to be carried away, begin to accumulate. Here's what your manual doesn't tell you. The clutch packs inside that transmission have physically adapted to operating in degraded fluid. The friction material on those clutches, which controls every shift, has worn to a specific profile. The clutch engagement pressure has been self-calibrating around the viscosity of the old fluid for years. That degraded fluid, in other words, has become the operating environment your transmission knows. Introduce fresh fluid and you change the operating environment entirely. Overnight. Section 3. Why fresh fluid can trigger immediate problems. This is the part no one explains clearly. And it's the reason so many BMW owners report transmission problems appearing within days of a fluid change. Fresh ZF-approved fluid has a significantly different viscosity and friction coefficient than fluid that has been operating in a BMW gearbox for 80,000 miles. When fresh fluid enters the unit, the hydraulic pressure characteristics change. The clutch engagement speed changes. The TCU, the transmission control unit, is now receiving shift feedback from clutches behaving differently than they did the day before. In a healthy transmission with low mileage, the TCU adapts quickly. The software compensates. The shifts smooth out within a few hundred miles. In a high-mileage transmission where the clutch packs have worn, where the seals have hardened slightly around old fluid chemistry, and where the valve body has been calibrating to degraded fluid for years, that adaptation doesn't always happen cleanly. The fresh fluid can cause the clutches to slip slightly during engagement, because the friction coefficient is now higher than the TCU expects. The shift timing feels off. The shudder you notice at low speed is the torque converter clutch struggling to find its calibration point in a new fluid environment. And here's the critical point. In many cases, these symptoms are not a sign of a transmission that was already failing. They are a sign of a transmission that was fine and has now been destabilized by a well-intentioned service. The damage isn't always permanent, but it can be. And in the worst cases, it accelerates where that wouldn't have appeared for another 30,000 miles. Section 4. The mileage window that determines everything. So should you ever change the fluid? Yes, but the timing is everything. The risk window that most BMW specialists agree on is this. If your transmission fluid has never been changed and the car is over 80,000 miles, you are in the zone where a fluid change carries real risk. Not a certainty of problems, but a meaningful risk that the change itself triggers the symptoms you were trying to prevent. Under 60,000 miles, a correctly performed fluid change with the right fluid is almost always safe and beneficial. The clutch packs haven't had time to deeply adapt to degraded fluid chemistry. The seals are still pliable. The TCU adapts without issue. Between 60,000 and 80,000 miles, the decision depends on the condition of the fluid and whether any symptoms are already present. If the fluid is dark but the transmission is shifting perfectly, many experienced BMW specialists will advise leaving it alone. Above 80,000 miles with no prior fluid change, the consensus among independent BMW transmission specialists, not dealers, but the people who rebuild these units, is increasingly clear. If it isn't broken, don't risk breaking it. That is the thing your BMW manual will never say. Because BMW's liability ended at 100,000 miles. Yours didn't. Section 5. The partial change. Why it makes things worse. There's another scenario that causes serious damage and is almost never discussed. Many service shops, including some that should know better, perform what's called a drain and fill on a BMW automatic transmission. They drain from the sump, refill with fresh fluid, and hand you the keys. The problem? A drain and fill on a ZF 8-speed only removes approximately 40% of the total fluid volume. The remaining 60%, the fluid in the torque converter, the valve body, and the cooler circuit, stays exactly where it is. You now have a transmission running on a mix of fresh and severely degraded fluid. The two fluids have different viscosities, different friction modifiers, different additive packages. They don't blend cleanly, and the result is often worse than either fluid alone, because the friction characteristics across the clutch pack are now inconsistent. If a fluid change is the right decision for your car, it needs to be a full flush performed by a specialist with the equipment to circulate new fluid through the entire system, including the torque converter. Anything less is a partial job that introduces new risk without solving the original problem. Ask your specialist specifically whether they are performing a full flush or a drain and fill. If they don't know the difference, find someone who does. Section 6. The transmission reset BMW doesn't tell you about. If you do proceed with a fluid change, and your transmission is under 80,000 miles, or you have a specific reason to do it, there is one more step that is almost never mentioned in service documentation. The TCU needs to be reset after a fluid change. BMW's transmission control unit builds shift adaptation values over time. Learn data about exactly how long to apply clutch pressure for each gear change based on the fluid and clutch condition it has been working with. That data doesn't automatically clear when the fluid is changed. If the TCU is still operating with its old adaptation values in a new fluid environment, the shifts will feel wrong. Not because the transmission is damaged, but because the computer is still working from outdated information. A qualified BMW specialist with the right diagnostic equipment can reset the transmission adaptations so the TCU starts rebuilding its shift data from scratch in the new fluid environment. This single step prevents a significant proportion of the rough shift complaints that appear after fluid changes. If your specialist isn't mentioning this as part of the service, that tells you something important about how well they understand the job. Section 7. If you do change it, the only fluids worth using. If your car is in the safe window for a fluid change, or your specialist has assessed the condition and advised it, fluid selection is not a place to cut corners. BMW's ZF 8-speed requires a fluid that meets the ZF Lifeguard Fluid 8 specification. That is not a brand. It is a performance standard. and not every fluid sold as compatible or suitable for BMW actually meets it. The first fluid worth recommending is Leaky Moly Top Tech ATF 1800. This meets ZF Lifeguard Fluid 8 specification and is widely used by independent BMW specialists across Europe and the US. Leaky Moly's reputation in the BMW community is built on precision formulation. They don't make generic automotive fluids. This is a product engineered specifically for these gearboxes, and it shows in real-world performance. The second is genuine ZF Lifeguard Fluid 8, the OEM fluid itself. If you want zero uncertainty about specification compliance, this is the baseline. It is what BMW and ZF engineered the gearbox around. It costs more than aftermarket alternatives, but for a transmission that costs thousands to replace, it is not the place to find savings. The third option is Ravenol ATF 8 HP fluid. Ravenol is a German manufacturer with OEM supply relationships with several European manufacturers. Their 8 HP fluid meets ZF specification and is a legitimate alternative to OEM fluid at a price point between Leaky Moly and genuine ZF. It's gaining significant traction among independent specialists as a credible middle option. What to avoid? Generic ATF fluids. Anything marketed as multi-vehicle or universal ATF. Anything that claims BMW compatibility without specifically citing ZF Lifeguard Fluid 8 approval. These fluids are not engineered to the friction modifier specification that ZF's clutch packs require. They are exactly what causes the post-change shudder and slip problems owners report. I'll link all 3 recommended options in the description. There are no mystery products here, just the fluids that experienced BMW specialists actually use. Let me leave you with the 3 things your BMW manual will never tell you about transmission fluid. First, lifetime fluid was never designed to mean your lifetime of ownership. It was designed to mean BMW's warranty period. If you're past 100,000 miles, you are operating outside that definition. Second, a high-mileage BMW transmission that is shifting correctly has adapted to its current fluid environment. Introducing fresh fluid destabilizes that environment. And the higher the mileage, the greater the risk of triggering problems that didn't exist before the service. Third, if a fluid change is the right call for your car, it must be a full flush, not a drain and fill, performed by a specialist who will also reset the transmission adaptations. Anything less is an incomplete job. The transmission video on this channel, 10 things you should never do to your BMW automatic transmission, goes deeper into the habits that damage these gearboxes over time. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it at the end. It's the most watched video on this channel for a reason. If this video helped you make a more informed decision about your BMW, subscribe. Every video on this channel is built around one purpose: making sure you're never the most uninformed person in the room when someone is working on your car. I'll see you in the next one.